Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers are looking to sign Bradley Beal, and to do so they will need to beat off competition from other teams that are interested in the player. NBA analysts say the Phoenix Suns will make a deal with Bradley Beal if he agrees to give up $13.8 million to facilitate his exit and become a free agent in the NBA. Point guard Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns are getting closer to reaching an agreement to terminate his contract. The franchise's goal is to negotiate a buyout, release the athlete and then spread the amounts due in installments over the next 5 years, a model similar to the one used by the Milwaukee Bucks to release Damian Lillard this NBA offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers are almost always on the list of teams players want to play for due to their market size. This offseason, they have made some significant changes, most notably signing former number 1 pick DeAndre Ayton. However, another familiar face has expressed interest in joining the Lakers, according to The Athletic's Fred Katz. The Bradley Beal era in Phoenix appears to be nearing an end. The Suns and Beal are increasingly optimistic that the two sides will agree to terms on a buyout, league sources tell The Athletic. The move would make Beal an unrestricted free agent, Katz said Monday. According to a league source, the list of teams Beal has thought about includes the LA Clippers, Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Lakers and Milwaukee Bucks. The Lakers could find a way to offer Beal the biannual exception, worth $5.1 million in starting salary. Beal may not be what he used to be, but back when he played for the Washington Wizards, he was averaging over 30 points per game and looked like one of the best scorers in the league. For the Lakers to truly assemble a strong core heading into next season, Beal provides them with flexibility. He could come off the bench in a spark plug type of role running the offense that way, or the 32-year-old could line up as a starter, solidifying the Lake Show with an intimidating starting five. If he does decide to leave the Phoenix Suns, Beal landing in Los Angeles should not be surprising, but it should scare other organizations. Lakers showing interest in free agent guard. Rob Pelinka and the Los Angeles Lakers have brought in 2 outside free agents so far this offseason. Both Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton have been signed by the team. Both players will have a chance to make a major impact during the 2025-26 NBA season. However, there are more areas the team needs to improve. Adding more depth at the point guard position could be one of those areas. Keeping that in mind, there are a few free agent options who could make sense. One point guard, in particular, has now been reported to be of interest to the Lakers. That point guard is none other than Malcolm Brogdon. Read more, report, Lakers among teams interested in 3-time All-Star. According to a report from NBA insider Jake Fisher, Los Angeles is among the teams showing interest in signing Brogdon this offseason. He also noted that it might require a sign-and trade for the Lakers to pull off the move. All of these scenarios, furthermore, are sure to have an impact on Brogdon. League sources say that the Wizards are open to sign-and trade discussions to facilitate Brogdon's exit from Washington, and a slew of teams have registered varying levels of interest in the 32-year-old, Fisher wrote. That list includes the Clippers, Suns and Lakers as well as the Warriors, Timberwolves, Pelicans, Kings, and Bucks. Obviously, Los Angeles is not the only team interested in Brogdon. He has a healthy market as he looks to find a new team to play his next chapter with. During the 2024-25 NBA season with the Washington Wizards, the 32-year-old guard played in just 24 games and made 13 starts. He averaged 12.7 points, 4.1 assists, and 3.8 rebounds per game, while shooting 43.3% from the floor and 28.6% from three-point range. Read more, Lakers' Bronny James sends strong message about his NBA future. Back in the 2023-24 campaign with the Portland Trail Blazers, he chipped in 15.7 points, 5.5 assists, and 3.8 rebounds, shooting 44% overall and 41.2% from three-point distance in 39 games and 25 starts. Brogdon may not be a star-caliber player. He's not going to come in and power the Lakers to NBA Finals contention. However, he is a quality and consistent guard who could play a key role off of the bench. If Los Angeles can find a way to bring him in, he would be a good pickup. Expect to continue hearing rumors and connections surrounding the Lakers. Pelinka still has work to do, and there are still players who could fit the team on the market. Lakers get bad news on Celtics Al Horford as questions mount. The Boston Celtics are still awaiting an answer from Al Horford regarding his future, both with the Celtics and in the NBA. There have been rumors suggesting that Horford could decide to hang them up, which would be somewhat surprising considering he still showed a year ago to be a very serviceable player who can help a contender. While he likely wanted to finish his career with the Celtics, and Jason Tatum's injury didn't help that, he has to make a business decision now. However, according to the Boston Globe, while the Los Angeles Lakers have had interest in him, their most recent moves likely mean that they're out on the veteran, which is good news for the Celtics. There are several teams interested in the 39-year-old big man, including the Celtics, but it's likely the Boston fan favorite will head elsewhere. Horford has to determine whether the West Coast is an option to conclude his career. Horford is comfortable in Boston. His family resides here, and it could be a difficult decision to uproot and head to Golden State for perhaps one season. With the Lakers signing Jackson Hayes to a one-year contract to back up DeAndre Ayton, there is little chance for Horford to head to the Celtics' rivals. Golden State is the favorite here, but Horford could return to Boston on a discount contract or even retire, they wrote. As noted in the past, there's still an argument to be made that Horford is better than Jackson Hayes and DeAndre Ayton at this stage of their careers. For one, he's definitely better than Hayes, and Ayton doesn't bring the most every night. For Horford, at least the Lakers would understand that he's going to play hard and give it his all. However, given their most recent moves, the Boston Globe is likely right in their assessment that he wouldn't be a great fit there anymore. Lakers Rob Pelinka breaks silence on DeAndre Ayton signing. The Los Angeles Lakers have long been searching for another big man to add to their roster, and have made it a major point of this offseason to secure depth down low. After signing 26-year-old center DeAndre Ayton to the squad, President and General Manager Rob Pelinka spoke on not only prioritizing this move, but how this fit will benefit the rest of the roster. Acquiring a starting caliber center was the top priority for us this offseason, and we believe DeAndre is an amazing solution to that objective and is an ideal player to add to our current core, Pelinka said. DeAndre's size, mobility, and athleticism will allow both paint scoring and paint protection. DeAndre's playoff experience as a starter on an NBA Finals team also aligns well with our ultimate Lakers championship aspirations. Ayton's playoff experience is perhaps the most underrated facet to his game. His 15.9 points and 10.5 rebounds average during 45 career playoff games includes 62.9% shooting from the field. Ayton spent the first 5 seasons of his career as a member of the Phoenix Suns and was since traded to the Portland Trail Blazers shortly before the start of the 2023-24 campaign. His pair of seasons in Portland featured 15.7 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 1 block per game on average. The Trail Blazers bought out the remaining contract of Ayton, freeing him up to sign a 2-year deal with the Lakers. Especially with an elite playmaker like Luka Doncic as the focal point of the offense, expect Ayton to be a vertical threat on offense and smashing the glass down low on defense. One of the clearest areas that the Lakers need to improve upon from last year is rebounding, as LA grabbed the 4th fewest boards per game last season. Ayton will look to provide help on both ends of the court and look to complement a Lakers offense that would greatly benefit from both his height and skill set. Lakers head to Las Vegas with intent to spark trade negotiations. The Los Angeles Lakers could be busy at the NBA Summer League in Las Vegas as they explore multiple options to improve the roster. After a flourish of activity early in free agency, landing DeAndre Ayton and Jake LaRavia, the Los Angeles Lakers have stalled out a bit with work still clearly needing to be done. According to sources with an understanding of their offseason plans speaking on the condition of anonymity, the team is hoping to reignite trade talks as the entire league embarks upon Las Vegas for the NBA Summer League. Previous trade targets include Andrew Wiggins and Robert Williams, among others, and a couple new names have garnered some attention given how the rest of the offseason has played out to this point. Sources say Matisse Thybulle, Marcus Smart, though most teams are watching to see if he's going to be bought out. Ayo Dosunmu and others are names the Lakers have had preliminary conversations with teams about availability and price, though no offers have been made. Rob Pelinka likes Vegas because he can just pull so-and-so aside and have a conversation that would otherwise take a little planning, an Eastern Conference executive said. Summer League has become a real opportunity for all of us in that way. As far as goals go, the Lakers are looking to open at least one and ideally a couple roster spots, plus gain full access to their biannual exception with a little room under the first apron, which they will be hard-capped at heading into the season. Ideally, sources say they would accomplish all that and land a more natural starting small forward. Rui Hachimura has played out of position the last couple years, while bolstering a bench that was among the least productive in the NBA a year ago. Lakers reserves were so bad that J.J. Redick infamously made no substitutions in Game 4 of their series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got so desperate that he inserted Maxi Kleber into their final game of the year even though he'd never even practiced for the Lakers. As currently constructed, the Lakers' rotation runs about 9 players deep, in terms of guys Redick would enter the season trusting to varying degrees. Starters: Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, DeAndre Ayton. Bench: Jake LaRavia, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Jackson Hayes. Deep reserves: Jordan Goodwin, Dalton Knecht, Maxi Kleber, Trey Jemison, two-way. Shake Milton is almost certainly either going to be traded or waived before his July 20th guarantee date, according to sources close to the team. Let's say Milton is waived, that would leave the Lakers with one open roster spot and just under $4 million separating them from the first apron. They wouldn't be able to use their full biannual exception and, if they use whatever chunk of it they can, they'd be right up against the hard cap. Goodwin's contract isn't fully guaranteed until January 10th, so he could technically be waived to open another roster spot and gain access to that full biannual exception. If he's waived, too, the Lakers could use that $5.1 million on a free agent and enter the season with an open roster spot and about $1.1 million separating them from the first apron hard cap. The Lakers did like Goodwin quite a bit last season and, given his low cap number, there's a good chance he'd be claimed off of waivers, so if the Lakers did go this route, it would be after turning over every other stone. Pelinka has typically preferred to enter campaigns with an open roster spot and a first-round pick in his back pocket. He also would probably prefer a little more space between him and the first apron given how much more difficult it can be to open cap space during the season. There's also the reported plan to maintain cap and draft flexibility for the next couple seasons as the Lakers are monitoring Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic's situations. It should also be mentioned the Lakers are keeping a very close eye on the buyout market. Bradley Beal is obviously the player the rest of the league is monitoring, but given how teams are operating in this new CBA, basically any veteran on an expiring contract is considered a candidate to be bought out. As a result, even while DeAnthony Melton has long been linked to the Lakers, sources say they're looking to maintain flexibility in case the right name becomes available, as Ayton did a week or so ago. The NBA will descend upon Las Vegas in a matter of days. Having the whole league in one place at the same time is a great way to stir up another wave of action. Pelinka and the Lakers hope to ride that wave to a deeper, more balanced roster that will hopefully convince Doncic to sign his extension in August and James to stop taking pictures with Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James' relationship with Lakers front office not in the best place right now. According to NBA insider Jovan Buha, LeBron James' relationship with the Los Angeles Lakers front office is not in the best place right now. James, 40, picked up his 2025-26 player option with the Lakers, who have not announced that yet. I want to be careful with what I say about LeBron's relationship with the front office or the organization, but I don't think it's in the best place right now to be completely honest, Buha said. There's been no official statement about LeBron opting in. There typically is, especially for a player of that magnitude. And then he's had his stuff on social media or whatever he's posted and there was obviously the statement when he opted in. So I don't think things are in the best place they've ever been. I'll just say that. James has a no-trade clause in his contract. He has been with the Lakers since 2018. Los Angeles missed the playoffs in 2019, won the championship in 2020, lost in the first round of the 2021 playoffs, missed the playoffs in 2022, lost in the conference finals in 2023 and lost in the first round of the 2024 and 2025 playoffs. James is the oldest active player in the NBA. He averaged 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, 8.2 assists, 1.0 steals and 0.6 blocks for the Lakers last season in 70 games. The King made the All-NBA second team. The Lakers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round of the 2025 playoffs in 5 games. James averaged 25.4 points, 9.0 rebounds, 5.6 assists, 2.0 steals and 1.8 blocks in the 5-game series. After James picked up his 2025-26 player option, his agent, Rich Paul, issued a very cryptic statement to Shams Charania of ESPN. LeBron wants to compete for a championship, Paul said. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for 8 years with Jeanie, Buss, and Rob Pelinka, and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career. We understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. He wants to make every season he has left count, and the Lakers understand that, are supportive and want what's best for him. James will make $52.6 million next season, making it very difficult for teams to trade for him if he requests a trade.